Hi, welcome to Mighty Rooks. This is Amar, and today I'll be discussing something very basic about the game of chess. And what we can see on the screen right now is an empty board with some alphabets and numbers written on it. One thing you have to know about setting up the board is you have to make sure that on the right hand side corner you get white square. As you can see, the chessboard is a combination of light and dark squares. There are 64 squares in total, out of which 32 squares are white and 32 are black. You can call them dark and light as well. So, what are these ranks and alphabets all about? So, basically, these are the coordinates of the chessboard. And with this system, we can give names to all of the squares on the board. So the alphabets at the bottom of the chessboard denote files, and the numbers on the side of the board denote the ranks. So this becomes A file, this becomes B file, and so on. This becomes F file, and so on. This becomes second rank, this becomes first rank, this becomes fifth rank, and so on. So this becomes our D5 square. This can be named as F3, this can be named as C2, this can be named as G7. If you wish, you can pause the video and try to figure out all the squares by their name. And it would look something like this. And now let's see how the pieces are set at the starting position. So the pieces are placed in a particular way, as we can see on the screen. This is a standard starting setup of the chessboard, and this is how exactly you have to set up the board. So let's see what exactly is happening. The rooks are placed at the corners. Next to these rooks there will be knights. Next to the knights there will be bishops. And finally, there will be two central squares where you have to place king and queen. This is confusing for many beginner level players or people who just start to play chess. So you have to remember that queen always stands in her own color. So white queen, as you can see, is standing in a white square, and the king stands in its opposite color. So white king is standing in a dark square. And once you set up these heavy pieces or all your pieces, you will have to set the pawns in the second rank, guarding all of your pieces. And similarly with black player, he has to set the board exactly the way white player has set, and this is how you see the exact formation should look like. I would like to discuss some more essential aspects of the chessboard, and as you can see, these four squares highlighted here, namely E4, D4, E5 and D5, they are called as the center of the chessboard, and it is believed that the player with the greater control on these squares or on the center has a very sound position, or he might as well has a winning advantage in the game. So it is very important for the player to control the central squares with his pieces and pawns so that he can have at least equal or dominating position. As we can see, both the kings stand in E file at the starting of the game, and queens stand in D file. What it does is it separates the board in two halves, So this half of the board is called queen side of the board, and similarly this half of the board is called the king side of the board. And it is important to know that these two sides, because chess is the game of imbalances, and you have to continuously look out for the minor changes that happen after every move. So you have to know that which side is stronger for you, or in most of the openings there are these imbalances, and for that every player has to know these very basic things: the king side and the queen side, and the center, and their attacking venues and the targets and stuff like that. In the next video we'll discuss about chess pieces and their values, how they move, how one has to play correctly using their pieces and placing them at the right squares, and try to gain winning advantage in every game they play. If you like this video, do subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Good luck with your chess.